Dude, you suck at this game.
Whatever, man.
Welcome back, sweet Victorians, to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. I'm excited to be back. It's been a couple weeks since I've been able to record. I have been without water at my house for a couple weeks now. Our well pump broke, so I've been dealing with that and trying to figure out how to live my life without a shower or running water or toilets that work. So that's been crazy. But I'm ready to get back into the game. Feeling a little sore. Lowered the well pump into the ground yesterday with my brother by hand. Saved a lot of money not hiring somebody to do it. But I'm tired, dude. So I'm just ready to kick back the jazzy tunes of Persona 5. Let's just get right into it. I think I do that joke every time. I don't know why, but like when I start something, Philip DeFranco's voice is in my head every time. Let's just jump into it. Think about it a lot. Feeling Kamoshida's distorted desires. Can we really do it? Anyway, I should get some sleep. I tried to record this the other day, and my screen, my computer blue screened on me, so I had to start over. So here we are. I can't believe Suzui-senpai missed such an important meeting. I wonder what happened. Mr. Kamoshida asked to see her. I've heard rumors about how the two of them stay late together. What's going on? You don't think they're... Nah, it couldn't be. Man, it's been nothing but bad news lately. I'm worried about the future. Oh, that reminds me. Apparently a guest is coming to the school today. Some young guy, I think. Oh, tell me more. I think they're talking about Akechi. I'm pretty sure. God's most policey boy.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are three branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative.
The National
the Cabinet
Diet.
is executive, and the Supreme Court
It's an interesting
is
name for it.
This
I wonder where that
division of
comes
power
from.
provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Buddy, I've been saying that this entire time. I just want to be in the dungeon. Why are you in there?
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Meow!
Why did you make a meow noise when somebody's looking for a cat? It makes no sense. Meow.
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
Are we? It's no use. I can't think of any other way. Concentrate on class. I can't deal with that shit right now. I mean, what are we gonna do about Kamoshida? Do we just go along with what the cat says? Yes. Ugh, that damn furball.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that? Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
This part's hard to watch, man.
Suzui? Shiho? For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey, stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room.
Dude,
No way!
shut up. You're an idiot.
Is she gonna commit suicide?
Nobody likes you.
Suzui! Shiho Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, she just jumps. I forgot about that. This game deals with some heavy stuff. I appreciate that it doesn't talk down to its player in terms of the subject matter.
Hey, what's going on? We should head to the courtyard too.
Especially if you're a kid playing this, you know? I mean, they have... It feels like they are fully realized characters with problems that are relatable. That's really nice.
The hell is this? There's no way we're gonna get past all these goddamn people. Come on, let's try going through the practice building.
You pronounced that G, but it said building in the speech bubble, so...
Hey, let me through! What the hell? Let me through, man! Please!
Thought there was going to be more dialogue there than just like, let me through. It's the weirdest loading screen of all time. Oh, there it is. There's the exclamation point. Hmm? Hey, is she dead? Where's the ambulance? No, she won't die from that low height. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Class is still in session.
Oh, that
What the
sucks.
hell's wrong with these people?
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around?
No.
I'm not in charge of her class, though.
What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not her teacher. It's not my responsibility. This is probably like a commentary on Japanese schools in a lot of ways, but also, I mean, I think it's broadly applicable to the situation in American schools too, to a large extent. That's crazy to me, man.
We should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore. Shio? Huh? Kamoshida? No! Shio! Did you see that?
So fucked up.
Volleyball team.
Return to your classrooms at once.
I do what I want, old man.
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
Yeah. Definitely.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Yep.
Teachers,
Beat the shit out of that kid.
classrooms for the time
I
being.
genuinely... maybe Mishima will grow on me as the story goes on, but in my first playthrough, I found him quite irritating. He was probably my least favorite confidant out of all of them. I don't know. It's fine. Like,
That hurts!
he's kind of a, you know, a certain kind of character archetype, but I don't enjoy him.
Why'd you run like that? I didn't run. She jumped and tried to kill herself! Leave me alone.
Just tell us.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either. Susui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida! Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Susui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood, and hit them. So the physical punishment thing was for real. And yesterday, he called Susui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. He didn't... That son of a bitch! I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida. Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor. He went into the...
Oh, you don't do something rash, dude. Okay, listen. I tried to tell him that we have to go into we have to go into Jumanji, okay? We have to go into the metaverse, and we have to take care of it there. But he won't listen to me. He just keeps running off and doing his own thing. I'm trying to go into a dungeon, and he's in here trying to punch a teacher. He's blowing up our spot.
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
I understand, though.
Talking about?
He's hot-blooded, you know?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough.
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
I appreciate that Mishima is standing up for himself here. Standing up for Shiho, to a certain extent.
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
Piece of shit. Holy shit, man.
There's no chance.
He's like a reprehensible character. I
Poor girl.
love how shitty they make him. It's great. You know, you love to hate him.
Goddamn!
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch!
It's not worth it, man. Don't let him get to you. Calm down.
But still!
I know.
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise.
You don't know
No need
me.
to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can.
We're gonna whip your ass in the thought realm. Okay, buddy?
Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
We didn't even do anything.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Oh, he's got a nasty laugh, dude.
Your futures are mine.
Like a witch.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this!
You can't give up.
Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
Yeah, remember the magical realm we can go to?
Huh? Have you lost your minds? You worthless kids aren't making any sense. But sure, go ahead and try.
We will.
After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
You'll have plenty of time to be killed. By me.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world
With
and
a
beat the
gun.
shit out of that asshole.
We're
And shoot
not
him.
beating up.
With a
We're
gun.
simply stealing his distorted desires.
We should beat him up, though.
Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I couldn't give a fuck.
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him.
Honestly, it'd be poetic justice.
And you?
Of course, I would rather him not have a mental shutdown because I want everybody to find out about his crimes, but I feel bad. There's no other way.
There you have it.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this
Spreading
way to tell us
rumors.
that?
Not her.
If you're going to deal with Kamoshida, let me in on it too.
I want to. Like, listen, I want to do that immediately. Because I know what happens. But these guys, they're not on the same page as me.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
That's right.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does. She was my...
I said don't get in our way!
The anime gasp.
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at...
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
I see. Not bad.
That sounds kind of cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle.
This boy has the
Then we
tiniest
end up in
eyebrows.
Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it?
Of course.
That's kind of creepy, but seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go beat him up.
You really are going to do something.
Yeah, sneak into the metaverse with us, girl.
Doing something on their phone?
Yeah. But now we are in the realm of thoughts and dreams.
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Nuts-kun?
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
No, it's a castle. Yeah, and yes, also.
Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
It's true.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Yeah.
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a
Flat
scene.
note. I love that. No.
No way! It talked! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Didn't the
Monster?
gigantic eyes and the little human body didn't pull you in?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
I don't know if you can, my guy.
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand?
No.
We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
Yeah, we can. She can
What are you...
unlock her persona.
We'll explain after everything's over.
Her persona.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... That's not important.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up. Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right?
Yep.
Lady An. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it?
Got it.
We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Mm-hmm.
Don't refer to it in such a
It's
lame
my
way.
code name.
What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect
not
yelling
down
our
for
real
that.
names will have on the... It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength.
Not bad.
It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... Thug.
Bug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself! When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask.
Honestly, I actually kind of like it. What if we named me after this?
Skull.
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's code name?
Anything's good.
How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those code names from now on.
I wonder if there's like a joke in Japanese about
Right.
Morgana to
Time to
Mona.
go steal this treasure.
Because earlier he said Mona, and then he starts calling him Mona later. But is Mona short for Morgana? Is there, like, am I missing part of the joke? I don't know.
Let's make a dash for it.
I wonder if in the original Japanese.
Yeah.
Looks like they don't know about this way in yet. Joker, Skull, are you ready? Let's go. Alrighty then. Can't go through there, but I am gonna have to like probably get a cutscene.
King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
What the hell?
Hey, look. Ain't that...
Those intruders the other day were quite entertaining.
That painting in the back is ridiculous. I love it.
However, I can't allow that trash to ransack my castle. Strengthen the security, kill him on sight.
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Hey, Mona. Can't we just beat the crap out of him and call it a day?
Look at all those soldiers, idiot! It'd be suicide. And I'm sure you don't want a repeat of last time. Besides, don't you want him to confess his sins? There's no point beating him up. We need to steal his materialized desires. The treasure.
Where did Mona learn all
So,
of this?
where is it?
It has to be somewhere in the depths of this castle. Let's infiltrate further in while he's out here.
I played long enough that in the first game that like I got through quite a few of the dungeons, but most of the mysteries hadn't been like solved yet. This is exciting, you know. Go back through it again.
Damn it.
There's a guard over here too. What do you want to do? Should we kick its ass? Hold on. This might be a good opportunity to teach you something. All right, Joker, you ready to take it down? Yeah. Huh.
Remember how I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks? I'll teach you their practical use now. There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies.
You can extort them for money.
Shadows are beings born from
Money,
people's hearts,
please.
so naturally they can talk, too. In other words, you can communicate with them. If you talk to them when they're cornered, they might offer money or items since they don't want to die. In fact, talking has a better chance of scoring something great, as opposed to just offing them. Well then, let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and do a hold-up.
Okay. Boo boo boo!
Down! That was incredible, Joker!
You shot her! That was incredible! Seriously, you guys are the intruders King Kamoshida was talking about? It can't get worse than this. What are you gonna do with me? ... I want to know what this one does. Give me some money? I don't... What does the third one do? I want money. But... Why aren't you saying anything? At least let me know if you're planning to kill me.
Well, something along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it up. Sorry.
This happened so suddenly, I actually don't have anything on me. I usually do, though, you know?
What? This isn't how I was planning this to go. If that's the case, I guess it's time for you to go to hell. For real?
That's great.
Sorry, but we're in a hurry.
No, wait up. Can't we work something out? Don't kill me, please. Will you just let me go? Fine. I'll let you go. To hell. Fine. Are you the type who can't say no? I totally know how you feel. I'm the same way. Whoa, I feel different. Something's happening.
What the? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I remember now. I don't belong to just King Kamoshida. I'm an existence that drifts about in the sea of humanity's souls. My real name is Pixie. I'm Pixie. From now on, I'll live inside your heart. Nice.
What was that just now?
I absorbed its power. I guess that's what the ... was. I was gonna take the money. What the hell was that about? The enemy got sucked into Joker's mask. I have no idea. I didn't read the rest of that. Intruders, halt. Oh crap, they noticed us. Notice me, Goat Horse. So, okay. I sense a new possibility within me, stemming from the previous battle. Deez's potential allows him to hold multiple personas. As such, you can freely change which persona you have summoned. When you change personas, your stats, attribute affinities, and available skills will change to match the persona you select. While in the persona menu, press LB or RB to change personas. Outside of battle, press Y, then select persona to change. While you normally change personas whenever you'd like, you may normally change personas whenever you'd like, but during battle you can only change personas once per turn. Okay. Let's see. Do I not have enough, or it just doesn't work? Oh, I'm supposed to change personas right now to not Arsene, but to Pixie. Dio. It's me, Zio. It was me, Zio.
Is that the shadow from earlier? Don't tell me. Did you take in the shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm magical. Come on, Sonny, you'll help me out, won't you? Dirty two-horned beast. That sounds so mean. Lend me your power. So that's your move. Then I guess I'll talk first. I'll decide if I'm gonna help you after. You're really taking this to the extreme, huh? Are all the kids these days doing stuff like this? Okay, so I have a lot to say about these sequences in terms of my overall theory that this game is a metaphor for autism in a lot of ways. So this sequence in particular, this like sequence of questions that you have to do when you want to absorb a new persona in the wild, so to speak. It is a Pokemon capture sequence, right? But you're doing it through a conversation. I have more to say about it, but we're going to go through this and sort of see what the questions look like and the answers look like. I always have trouble with this part. I struggle to think of the right thing to say. But I don't want to look it up, because it's fun to try and kind of figure out what, the particular monster wants out of a conversation. But it's also very confusing. Like, for example, are all the kids these days doing stuff like this? Yeah, sure we are. No, I thought this up myself. Want to join in? So you have to pick something that this animal, this persona is going to respond to positively in order to get the persona to come with you. And if you get it wrong, they can, run away, and you have to try again next time you find a shadow with that persona. I have no idea. Like, what's the answer to this? It's confusing, right? So this, okay, a gloomy type. You know what? We're gonna take some notes. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Now, of course, I have the Trapper Keeper for Chaos Recoil here. But, if you'll just wait on me a second, I'm going to go grab the Trapper Keeper for this endeavor, the video game things that we do. Specifically, Welcome to 1990X, available wherever podcasts are downloadable. Okay, so we're going to form some rudimentary matrix. A rudimentary conversational matrix here. Where are my pens and pencils? Okay. So we got a pencil. We got Trap Keeper. We're going to take some notes. Persona 5 notes. Alright. Not going to look any of this up online. We're going to figure it out ourselves. So, conversations with personas. And specifically, this is a gloomy type personality. So, I guess if we're sensing that this is a gloomy type personality of persona, we want to pick an answer that feeds in to what that type's natural predilection would be in terms of how they view the world, right? So if it's somebody gloomy, they probably don't want to join in. They think like, are all the kids these days doing stuff like this? It kind of has like an old person's accent a little bit, kind of like get off my lawn. And I imagine maybe saying, yeah, we sure are, would like feed into the idea that that personality already has about like what's wrong with society. I know I thought this up myself might surprise that character and catch them off guard. I can't really tell. What kind of answer it's going to like. So we're going to try something. I don't think want to join in is right. I'm going to say, no, I thought this up myself. I'm going to see what doing a little bit more of a rebellious answer sounds like. Okay, he didn't like that. He had, so, rebellious answer that doesn't agree with how they already think gave me sweat beats. Wrong. What was that the kids called today? A humble brag? Gotta say, I didn't think I'm ever gonna understand you. Oh well, I wasn't gonna die. I might as well do one last good deed. Hey, Sonny, if something's been bothering you, I'm willing to give you a listen. My relationships, I smell sweaty, I have no worries. So he's gloomy. If I say I have no worries, he's gonna be like, well, I can't do anything to help you. I smell sweaty, he'd probably be like, that's pretty neutral, right? It's like a pretty neutral like thing that kids deal with, and it's not something that would be actually need somebody's help. Maybe this person wants to feel useful. So we'll say my relationships. I need help with my relationships. Whoa, I don't think I can weigh in much on your relationships. Nothing personal, Sonny. Okay, so a personal type of answer. Wrong. He didn't like either of those things. Well, okay, make the most of this next time. I wonder how far you get with that attitude. Damn it. Alright. Does that mean you can wield multiple personas? Oh, he's saying that. Okay. Okay, so didn't learn much from that outing. And you can see why I struggle with social communication just in general, and why I think this is a toughie. Maybe I don't necessarily want advice in the comments, by the way. Maybe some advice, maybe like some really basic advice, but I don't want to know exactly what the system is behind this. I'm trying to figure it out on my own. So I'm going to struggle with it, and that's okay. But let me talk about why I think that this feeds into that whole autism metaphor thing. Autistic people, like myself, struggle to communicate with others on some level, at least with neurotypical society. They struggle with understanding the expectations that other people have, or they struggle with responding to social cues. Now, some people just don't see the social cues. Some people are good at seeing the social cues and don't understand how to respond. And sometimes you can also, I would say I've weaponized or used to my benefit the inability to recognize social cues, because sometimes I do recognize them. I spend a lot of time in improv and drama and debate trying to like develop the skills to talk with others and engage with others in a more natural way, which is a very autistic thing to do. I spend a lot of time scripting conversations, thinking out how I'm going to say stuff. Even though they don't always play out that way, that gives me a basis from which to draw. So in this game, when you run into these personas, which are in, I guess in every sense, are distorted human souls or thoughts, right? I'm probably not using the exact right terminology for whatever the lore of Persona is, but I'll get there. And you guys may have some stuff to weigh in on there, but you're talking to these like distorted like thought forms. And it mirrors how having a conversation with a neurotypical person can go from the point of view of someone who is autistic, right? They're asking you questions, or there's some kind of implicit expectation that they have for that conversation. And we as autistics do not always, or often do not, depending on where you are on the spectrum, do not respond properly. And that can hurt our relationships, that can cause miscommunications, and can cause opportunities to be missed out upon. It can hurt relationships. And I see in this game, right, there's this, right, you're coming at these battles from the autistic perspective, where you've cornered this person to tell them about your special interest or whatever. And you're now like, not really bad, actually. I'm joking. But when you do corner one of these personas, you have a very strange conversation with them. And the experience of reading it is a little bit like a fever dream, because what the hell are they talking about? All kids you like this are like this these days. Like what? What? It's a confusing like cacophony, and you'll see in other conversations as the game goes along that a lot of them, most of them, are like that, where it's kind of this nonsense. It's nonsense. It feels like small talk. And if you don't do the small talk right, the person's going to walk out of the situation. And right? And in a lot of ways, autistic people have to learn, especially autistic people who've been undiagnosed for most of their lives, have to learn how to interface with society and how to put on the mask so that they can get the things that they need, right? So that they can pay their bills. Not just like trying to manipulate people to get something, right? But like learning how to talk to somebody so that they don't dismiss you before you get the thing that you need, right? Because in society, we often have to interact with people who we are trying to get help or assistance from, right? So like the experience of going and trying to pay a late bill, right? You go in, and if you have the wrong tone or you don't respond exactly the right way, that person might be in between you and a much higher fee on whatever's like going on top of that thing. So you have to mask in order to not trip the tripwire, so to speak, of that person's brain of being like, this person's weird, this person isn't acting right. They're not responding to me how I expect a person to respond to me. And so I'm going to shut down and not deal with this person. And that happens a lot. It happens constantly. So that's kind of how I see these like hold-up interactions where you're trying to gain a persona. Or where, like in real life, when you're autistic and you're trying to make a friend. When you are autistic and you're in the process of masking, you're not even aware of it all the time necessarily, but you are trying to unwittingly molding how you act and your personality to another person's expectations so that you don't face rejection. Whether or not that person is actually going to reject you is a whole different thing. But what's going up in head is a fear of being rejected by others, right? So in this, right, you say the wrong things, you get rejected by this thought distortion. The thought distortions of society and the people that are interfacing with you, right? Because they see you act a certain way when you're autistic. Like, I do a lot of like rocking back and forth. Sometimes I don't have the correct facial expression on my face. And that signals to some neurotypicals that I'm angry, or that I am upset, or that I have shut down. But a lot of times I just don't have the mental energy to to play the emotion on my face that's going on inside my heart. And suddenly their tone, and they're upset with you, and you recognize that, but you don't know why. There's something you did that was wrong, but now they're walking away and they're pissed at you. That is what this feels like. Every time you try to capture a new persona, it feels like trying to mask, trying to interpret the body language or social cues or small clues that people give in their tone or phrasing that indicate how they're feeling or that change the meaning of what they're saying to you in a way that you're not really aware of. And it comes in as kind of this garbled puzzle that you have to process before you can do anything. And it's disorienting. And this game replicates that disorienting feeling by making all the things that personas are saying just garbled gibberish. It's really interesting to me. Okay, I wasn't at a save point, so we're gonna play a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but something feels off about this hallway. There's nothing we can do here right now. Let's try elsewhere.
Look, a treasure chest. Why don't we crack it open?
Treasure. Treasure chest.
3 enemies.
Okay. Hey. Maybe lightning? No?
All right, Joker. Very smooth.
Oh, we're weak to wind. I guess I already knew that.
Let's do this. Zoro. It's almost scary how good I am. Zoro, show your might. Don't move now.
King Kamoshida won't go easy when he hears about this. Ho? Ho? You calling me a ho? Lend me your power. Then let's talk, ho. If we're on the same wavelength, I'll think about it, ho. You don't think you'll get away scot-free, do you, ho? You don't think you'll get away with this scot-he-free, do you, ho? I'm a super popular shadow, he know. My fans won't just sit around and take this, ho. Please forgive me. Okay, so also a gloomy type. So what? I don't even think you're cool. Fans? Maybe I need to be mean to them, because I tried to, play to their fans. There we go. Do you have fans? He know, right? I bet you're super envious, ho. That's he enough. I knew from the very start. This is all some kind of TV thing, he-ho. Where's the camera? He-ho. This is real. What's all this now? So, okay. I need to play into this delusion. Right? I went, fans? Because this, right? It's just a thought form. It's obvious it doesn't have fans. It's diluted. It's giving me this, garbled mess. The first time I asked fans, I was genuinely interested. Maybe I just need to ask more questions. What's all this now? Yes! You're gonna play dumb with me, ho? I feel like we're similar, ho. I remember now. I'm not a shadow here, ho. I live in the sea of the human heart. I'm Jack-o'-lantern, ho. And I'm you, and you're me. Ho. Oh, crap. I left it on the face cam. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Let's just hide really quick. Hee-ho. Hee-hee-ho. Oh, hee-hee-hee-ho. Hee-ho.
I'll reveal your true form.
Aha! What do we got this time? Ooh. What the hell? What's this music? I don't remember this.
It's time.
This is different. Also, I think, is it a different rule in this game that you can only change personas once per turn? Because I seem to remember being able to use whatever persona I wanted in Persona 5. And it kind of made things like the Joker show. So I'm actually interested to see how that changes the gameplay. Ah yes, you're weak. This time I'll get you. Well, let's not be rash. I won't say anything to King Kamoshida, alright? Lend me your power. So what, that's your move? I guess I'll talk first. I'm gonna decide if I help you later. You know, up till now I did whatever I wanted. I knew it was gonna catch up to me someday. If you're gonna kill me, do me a solid and make it quick. I'll have some more fun first. I won't make you suffer. Aren't you scared? I'm gonna go with asking questions again. That seemed to work last time. Aren't you scared? Yes. Look, if you just want to show off how tough you are, bother someone else. I got better things to do. Okay, so like, not maybe playing into their delusion, but asking, oh my god. Asking people about themselves. That's the thing autistic people don't often do. I was noted in my diagnosis that I struggled with asking. I just always assume, you know, somebody's going to tell me if they want me to know something. Look, if you just want to show off how tough you are about someone else, I got something better to do. Maybe it's the generation gap, but I just can't get what your deal is, Sonny. Why the hell are you trying to tell me anyway? You're gonna die. Why do we fight? I don't really know. Alright, so they didn't like indecisiveness. I don't think they'll like aggressiveness. I think question. A gloomy type is a questioner. Why do we fight? Looks to me that room to talk about this, right? I like that way of thinking. Hey, I can't believe it. I remember now. I'm no shadow from this place. I used to be living in that there sea of the human soul. Now on, call me Bicorn. No need for honorifics, Sonny. Okay. We figured out our first clue to this system of speaking to other people in the real world. Okay. First clue. Gloomy personality. They don't like aggressive. They don't like aggressive answers. They don't like indecisive answers. They like to be asked questions. Right? They like to be asked questions about their point of view, so that they can tell you how they feel. Which again, sounds like a lot like a conversation between an autistic and a neurotypical. Okay.
Okay.
Done it, Sonny. Alright. Ooh, boy. Don't come over here, okay? I'm stealing your treasure.
I'll reveal your true form.
I'll reveal your true form. Ba-ba-da. Alright, guys. I'm just gonna kill you, honestly.
Looking cool, Joker.
Persona!
Looking cool.
I like this battle music. All out attack time.
Okay, guys.
Oh, it didn't kill them both. Nothing like a little sword attack to finish things off. Not the all-out attack that I did to hoping to end the battle. Level up! Right. Hell yeah. Silver dagger? Well, that thing's pretty good, Joker. Why don't you give it a try? Time to change it up.
All right.
Oh, nice. Little quality of life things like that. I love that. He found a new item and he's like, hey, you want to change it right now? Do you want to equip it without having to go into a menu? Thought I saw that barrel moving. But I don't think it's that kind of game. I came from there. And that door was... yeah, it's that caged door that we can't get through. Safe room. A safe room. We can discuss our strategy inside. There are a lot of places I don't even know about in here.
This is that
She's back.
What's up with this app? Just said the word Sakamoto said, and I ended up.
Princess?
Huh?
Princess!
Uh-oh. They got her.
Aren't there even more shadows here than before?
Yeah.
Just getting this far has been a real pain in my ass.
Yep.
It's all because you guys provoked Kamoshida, you know. Still, he seems to be awfully on guard.
Anyways, how are we supposed to steal that?
It's because he just drove a girl to kill herself almost.
Don't be so hasty.
That's why.
First,
Also,
we
yes,
need to plan
us,
an
but also
infiltration route.
he'd be on high alert anyway. He pushed a girl to kill herself.
A path to the treasure's location. But honestly, I think we'll need a little more manpower in order to accomplish this. At the very least, one more person would be nice.
Hey, you say you don't have your memories and all, but somehow you still know about that kind of stuff? Do you think this thing's really got amnesia?
Really got amnesia. I believe in Mona.
At least you're a step above that moron.
Hey, he's my friend too.
Don't call me a moron! You sure talk big, but what if it turns out you're just some stray cat in the end?
That can't be.
Still, why was a princess in such an odd place?
Princess?
I could have sworn we were pursuing the readings of an intruder.
It doesn't matter now. We must take her back to King Kamoshida.
Who's this princess they're talking about?
I should probably look into this.
And yet another question goes unanswered. Stuff like the castle and that navigation app are mysterious, but Morgana's got them both beat.
Remember, code names.
Oh, crap, sorry. What was I again? Oh, yeah, Skull.
This is bad.
That was fast.
Your friend, Lady On. She's been taken by shadows!
Wait, what? We sent her home earlier.
If Lady On does indeed have the app, it could be possible.
Oh no. Don't tell me it got put on hers just like mine.
Yeah,
Damn it.
seems
We let her out for her own
seems
safety,
like that's
and she's
exactly what
going
happened.
back in by... Damn it.
We don't got time to be taking a break. We need to hurry and rescue her. Alright, folks. I'm going to save here and end it for now. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I will see you on the next video.